run is exactly this, to make sure that all the kingdoms in Ireland are united under one single flag. So I would say that until this point things went in the right direction, but we also have to pay attention because there are a few things that might create issues in the short run. For example, we have a not very good relationship with Scotland right now, so we will have to continue improving the relationship there before this completely degenerates. Then we also have a problem in Wales because actually the Welsh people, they would rather be governed by the English people. What we will also need to pay attention to is also the relationship with the clergy, and we will have to try improving the relationship with them. Let's load the last save game and let's see how we can actually manage this potential threat. So as we said, Scotland, the Welsh people, and the church. We still have in our dungeon the rebel leader. In the previous episode we have some rebels spawning in our kingdom, and we managed to defeat them and to capture their leader. Let's just execute.
Our crown authority has increased. Our opinion with the peasantry has taken a hit.
Okay, it slightly decreased the peasantry opinion, but at least it didn't affect further the clergy opinion, so I think it was in the end the right decision there. Let's take a look at the stability of our provinces. So here in Ulster we have -10, in Dublin we have +20, and in Wales we have +9, so probably it will be convenient to build here in Ulster to try to increase the happiness of our people, I would say. For example, we could use the gold we have to have brothels, and then this will also increase the gold in town and +1 of happiness. Let's do it. And in all of this, King Leod is already old. He didn't manage to get married because there were no available wives in the proximity of our kingdom. And because of that, we basically have no heir. But on the other hand, there are several brothers of King Leod who could succeed. So we will see what happens upon the next succession. I'm curious to see, but I will imagine that then one of his brothers will take control of the kingdom. So I'm not too concerned right now.
A new pope heads the Catholic Church.
And Pope Lucius I died, so now we have instead Cardinal Electus Hodos of Hungary, now known as Pope Sigius I. This is the third pope since the start of this run. Our kingdom is the most respected. This is of course something that is nice to see, but of course it will change in the future as soon as we will continue to expand in Ireland. So it's not meant to last forever, but for the moment we just enjoy this popularity. And as soon as I will reach 400 books, I will use this to create a new tradition.
A letter from the Pope.
And in all of this, the Pope wants a lot of gold from us. This is the new Pope. What a glorious day, my child. We are preparing a crusade that will see our names recorded forever in history as saviors of Christianity. And you have the honor to support it. 1,500 units of gold are expected as soon as possible. This will allow us to increase the relationship with the clergy, and we will go to 0, which is great. Basically, we will recover from the damages we have done in the previous episode, declaring war to another Catholic ruler. But of course, it's a bad hit for our treasury, but let's do it.
The clergy applauds our recent actions.
And now I will need to spend some time not only to get the books, but also to get the gold for the next tradition to be unlocked. And in all of this, the non-aggression pact with England is now over, because I think there was probably, yes, a new king. So we can try to go here. I thought it would have been an easier confirmation, the one from England, to continue our non-aggression pact. On the other hand, it seems that the new king, King Leonard, is now using the argument that our Welsh province would rather be under England than with us, and they're basically asking us to give them the control of the entire province in order to make sure that then there is the non-aggression pact. I will unfortunately refuse. And in all of this, our diplomat increased the relationship with Scotland, which means that now it goes to 61. So now it's a positive relationship again. At this point, maybe I will ask the diplomat to start focusing on our vassal, because now this is the only negative opinion. We also have the opportunity to send the king to Rome. Let me think. I will leave it open, because it's the next thing that I would like to do still, to increase the relationship with the clergy. But first of all, I want to unlock the tradition. After all, the clergy is already at 0 opinion, so we already made some progresses there.
Today marks the passing of our beloved king.
This was quite unexpected. I was not imagining that King Leod would have died once he reached the old age. I was thinking he would have been venerable as well. And instead, no, we are already witnessing the succession, and we have King Finla now, who was the spy, the brother of the king, of the previous king. King Finland is still young, so something that I would really like to do at this point is to really make sure that Finland is married, so that we can have the next generation. So let's do first of all this little investigation here. And now, for example, we have Aragon. This might be interesting, because yes, they are still far away, but they are not so far away after all, and they're Catholic. They have plenty of friends. They also have, unfortunately, some threats, included Germany. It will not be bad to be allied with Aragon, frankly speaking, so let's have an audience with King Rodrigo. Royal wedding for King Finla. On the other hand, it's also dangerous, right? Because then they might have claims on our territories. But let's see, I hope I will not regret this decision. Princess Enderquina. She's young as well. She has 2 of stewardship and 3 of learning. Let's propose. We shall not agree with your proposal, as we were warned you might have devious thoughts about claiming inheritance of our lands one day. Is it true? This is strange, because Rodrigo is an adult and is not too old, so usually this is something that they are afraid of when they reach the old age, but this is not the case for Rodrigo. It's not true, of course, but then this means that we cannot arrange this marriage.
A diplomatic message has arrived.
England asks us to join their war. This is quite funny, because England wants our support in attacking our own vassal, which makes no sense at all. But maybe this is the chance to really conquer, finally, officially, entirely, this territory, this province in Wales, rather than having them as our vassal. Because if I keep them as our vassal, they will always create some kind of attrition. This is what I believe that these provinces in Wales are kind of destined to do. They are, generally speaking, a distraction. So maybe subjugating them officially rather than just having them as vassal might be preferable. And this will allow me also not to piss off England, but to keep good relationship, because formally we are helping. But what we will actually try to do is to conquer this province before England does it. Okay, Cardiff and England are meeting there. Very good. And what I will do is to go straight to Cardiff and start the siege of Cardiff while our vassal is fighting England. So let's go to England. Audience, let me see it. Accept.
They've captured one of our knights. Our guards have apprehended a foreign knight. Our crown authority has dropped, sire. Sire, we have angered our merchants.
Okay. Our merchant opinion decreased, but we will manage. The English are pleased. Very good. And the poor diplomat Duenald has been captured, because of course he was having the activity, I forgot about that, I assigned him to this province to improve the relationship, and so of course they immediately captured him. It is fine, don't worry, we will deal with that. And while England is going to keep their armies busy here, we will go straight to the capital, Cardiff, to siege. And then if we will be the first in completing the siege, then we will actually take control of the whole province. The same thing happened also here in the other Welsh province. Let's see what the Pope wants. They want us to lead a crusade. Wow, not the right timing. His Holiness Pope Sergius the First has entrusted us with one of the most sacred deeds in the history. Decline. I'm sorry.
Clergy dwindles, sire.
I'm very sorry, but we are already busy, and our marshal has other things to do.
Our ranks were reinforced by another army. We have received a diplomatic message.
So, in all of this, England also joined us in the siege of Cardiff. This is great. We will easily conquer Cardiff, but still, we were the first sieging the castle, so in the end, once we will complete this action with the help of the English army, we will still take control of this province, and it will not be England having control of this. So, very good. And in all of this, Scotland offers a trade agreement. In the past, they were asking for gold for having a trade agreement. Now they are allowing us to have it for free. Versus Baron Duenald. We will win the siege and free you. And soon we will be able to start building the siege workshop, which might help us in the future wars. Very good. In the meantime, we are decimating the armies in Cardiff. As you can see, there is no army leader. Their morale is at minus 1.3, so they are completely getting annihilated here. Okay, and as you can see, the siege is almost completed. Only 500 men are defending Cardiff at this point. And soon I will increase the crown authority that went down to -1, so we need to have 1,700 units of gold.
Our crown authority, my
Very
lord.
good.
We have won a war, sire. We conquered another province, sire. We pleased our nobility. Stability is dangerously low in one of our provinces.
Very good. We managed to complete the siege, and as I was saying, basically in this way we joined England, but we managed to conquer the province. The same thing happened previously in the other Welsh province. And in this way we now have really like the full direct control of the entire territory of Wales. Prisoners arrived. Very good. We didn't need to spend the money to free Baron Duenald because, of course, by winning the war we were then getting access to the people in the dungeon. We still have here
I will teach you how to make
a merchant. And maybe having a merchant wouldn't be too bad. I have to see exactly what has Cardiff. Cardiff has a castle, monasteries, and coastal settlement. So this is commerce oriented again. I think actually I will use Merchant Gorovnvi, and so I will use 200 units of gold to invite him to court.
better this than rotting here.
Very good. And as soon as we will take control of this province, then we will assign it to him. But first of all, establish order in this province. Let's see if the marshal managed to take control of Cardiff. Unfortunately not.
Subduing the population has proved to be tough.
Demand help with rebels. Demand help with rebels. Okay, that will help us at least. Unfortunately, we are short on supplies, but maybe we can manage. Scotland offers help with our rebels. Let's accept. Let's try re-establishing order. We are very low on food supply with our army.
Come to aid in our battle.
But at least we will be able to push here now the rebels. With the help of Scotland, we are defeating here this rebellion.
Adopt a new tradition, my lord. Sire, we've been victorious. We've gained favor with
Very
the
good.
nobility. Sire, I am happy to report that the rebel scum are gone. We have driven off enemy invaders.
Very good, and let's also see if the marshal in Cardiff really managed to restore order. The rebellion at least has been suppressed.
Rebellion plagues our provinces.
No, there is another group of rebels that spawn, unfortunately. Okay, we managed to restore the order also in Cardiff, but we still have this 2,500 men of rebels in that province. And yeah, we have some units of our allies converging, but maybe we should also send our army, even though we are quite low on supplies. Let's fight them.
What's that? Our ranks were reinforced by another army.
Very good. Let's go all in. Heavily one-sided.
Problems with the foreign population, sire.
There are a lot of rebellions in Wales, but we should be able to control them. And also what we can do in the meantime, now that we have in theory restored order in the newly acquired province, we could give it to our new merchant.
Our armies were victorious in battle.
Very good.
Qualities of England has improved.
This is just one group of rebels, unfortunately, so we have still to travel to the northern part of Wales.
Sire, we please our nobility. Sire, our rebel army has been defeated.
Very good. It seems that we have defeated all the possible rebellion in Wales. And we have 2 rebels that we captured. I think I will execute them both. Yes.
Crown authority has increased. Sire, we have angered our peasantry. Our opinion with the clergy has taken a loss.
Peasantry and clergy opinion decreased, but on the other hand we increased our crown authority. We have plus 41 of kingdom stability. We will have to